What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Sunday, January 10th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, let's take a look at the point guard position. I like DeJounte Murray from the San Antonio Spurs playing the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have the second worst defense overall, and they give up the 8th most fantasy points to opposing point guards. DeJounte Murray has averaged 35.5 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 32 minutes per game with a 24% usage rate. He scored 49, 31, and 39 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 40, 31, and 36 minutes. He's projected at 35.8 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.4 times value. He's 6,600 FanDuel salary and 200 more on DraftKings. So I like DeJounte Murray here versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, let's take a look at the shooting guard position. This is a FanDuel play for me. I like Tyler Hero from the Miami Heat playing the Boston Celtics, who have a good defense overall, and they've been good versus opposing shooting guards. But Tyler Hero has averaged 28.3 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 33 minutes per game with a 22% usage rate. He scored 42, 16, and 31 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 37, 34, and 29 minutes. He's projected at 28.5 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.5 times value. He's 5,200 FanDuel salary and 1,200 more on DraftKings. So I love that FanDuel price. So I like Tyler Hero here versus the Boston Celtics. Okay, let's take a look at the small forward position. It looks like Kevin Durant is going to be back tonight, so I like Kevin Durant from the Brooklyn Nets playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have the 8th worst defense overall, and although they've been pretty good versus opposing small forwards, Kevin Durant has averaged 46.3 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 34 minutes per game with a 31% usage rate. He's projected at 48.5 fantasy points here tonight. That's 4.9 times value. He's 9,900 FanDuel salary, but he's 700 less on DraftKings. So I love that DraftKings price. So we don't know if Kyrie Irving feels like playing today. If Kyrie Irving is out, this makes Kevin Durant a smash play if he plays tonight. So I like Kevin Durant here versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the power forward position. I like Draymond Green from the Golden State Warriors playing the Toronto Raptors, who have the 6th worst defense overall, and they're middle of the pack defending opposing power forwards. Draymond Green has averaged 19.4 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 26 minutes per game with an 8% usage rate. He scored 16, 23, and 24 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 30, 31, and 21 minutes. Now, that usage rate is a little concerning, but I like the minutes that he's been playing the past couple of games, playing 30 or more minutes a game. He's got some big upside if he can pull it together. He's projected at 24 fantasy points here tonight. That's 4.7 times value. He's 5,100 FanDuel salary and 200 less on DraftKings. So I like that price on both sites. So I like Draymond Green here versus the Toronto Raptors. Okay, moving on to the center position. I'm going to give you a value play here. I like Taco Fall from the Boston Celtics playing the Miami Heat, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and although they've been good versus opposing centers, Taco Fall has averaged 15.9 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 13 minutes per game with a 10% usage rate. Now, he usually doesn't get a lot of playing time, but the Celtics are struggling with injuries, which is opening up some playing time for Taco Fall, who got 19 minutes last game and scored 23 fantasy points. So I'm expecting him to have pretty low ownership, kind of sneaking under the radar, and he's projected at 23.8 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.3 times value. Now, he is 4,500 FanDuel salary, but he's 600 less on DraftKings. So I love that DraftKings price. So as a sleeper pick, I like Taco Fall here versus the Miami Heat. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.